Hello and welcome to Penguin Plays Husband 4 with the Moereich submod for Kaiserreich. We are here. If you haven't seen the video I made on Moereich on the main channel, you should probably go visit it. I think I'll leave a link to it, maybe in the description, maybe in a pinned comment or something. Either way, why am I playing with it? Well, if you don't know what it is the anime submod, as you can see here. But I am playing with it because we're playing Japan, and I thought it would be fitting. Why am I playing Japan? Because I want to. I like the Navy aspect, and Japan is very much a Navy power. So, let's get into it, maybe by a little bit of semi-survival of the fittest, just because it gives us political points, and that could be useful. I can't do National Security Act, which gets us into our ideological stuff. I think I'll go Showa Restoration. I think that's fine, just because down here is where we get the industrial, which means we have to first wait, then go through all this, then we can finally get into here, and that, it takes a while. It takes a long while. Over here's all of our expansion things, getting ready for that Kaiserreich China update, but we'll be playing here, trying to take over what we can. General strategy is, as different powers of the world get involved in different civil wars, I'll be taking their colonies in the region. That is the general idea. So, let's maybe go a little bit, and I think we can have a little pop-up that explains the situation of Japan recovering from the lost decade. And what has come to be called the lost decade in the 1920s were marked by economic depression and political instability in Japan. The blight was particularly severe in the agricultural sector that caused a massive demographic change as farmers fled from the depressed countryside to urban areas, flooding the labor market and further driving down wages. After leaving the Kensekai-led constitutionalist coalition and taking charge of the government, Inukai and his cabinet successfully expanded the Japanese sphere of influence into Manchuria and the edges of Siberia, acquiring a vital export market for the Japanese economy. But the agricultural stimulation situation continued to be deteriorate as cheap agricultural imports from Manchuria bled into the countryside as 1936 dawns. Continued rearmament and state reinvestment has thoroughly rebuilt the industrial economy, but the issue of the rural poverty remains chronic and unsolved. Yes, there are land reforms, but I need something called economic reform, and I don't know exactly where to get it. Is it down here? Over here? Incentives? Preparing for colonialization? Over here? Over there? There? I generally don't know where to get it. Somebody who knows a little bit better than me, you can tell me in the comments, because I genuinely don't know. As for the Navy aspect, which is the thing I actually want to be talking about, I have spent a lot of time setting up these navies. And so I'm going to have this squadron, the yellow squadron, the Dai-1 Kantai. It's going to be my China fleet. I think orange will be like my high sea fleet. And then 3 is going to be my main fighting fleet for South China Sea down here once we get to war with the German Reich, who actually has a good navy, because this fleet's the main fleet. It's got 2 carriers so far, with a 3rd on the way, because the level 3 dreadnoughts are just terrible. 12 knots per hour, that is awful. Max speed of 12, that is snail's pace. No one else is really all that much better, but it's as good as it's going to get. 5 dreadnoughts so far, most of them into war. Anything that was Weltkrieg and below, I'm just not going to have in the main battle fleets. I've separated them off into different fleets. In these, I have the Weltkrieg era and some carriers or armored cruisers to act as a sort of escort fleets, and I'm going to be changing these. I'm going to give them a redesign to add more. There goes Kerensky. I'm going to give them more anti-submarine warfare capabilities in order to allow them to serve a little bit better in the role. Then we have these fleets, which are the scouting fleets. They're led by fast battleships. They're mostly made up of cruisers, but I'll be giving them more destroyers as we get them, especially new quality built destroyers. Speaking of which, I need to get some action going, so you guys, naval exercise in East China Sea. You do not need to do that, because you are not that important. Everyone else can go out, though. Then, I remember, I think I saw something. Yeah, you I think you're supposed to go there. And then you have that. Yep, switch them around. Got 3 different flotillas of submarines, which I'm going to need to use. 2 of them have level 2 interwar submarines. Some of them are improved, but even the improved aren't all that good. And then these here, these I'm going to switch over to mining, just like I'm doing in the Coming to France game I'm playing. The pre-Weltkrieg light ships, basically useless, so I'm just going to turn them into mine layers. And I think that'll be fine. Meanwhile, I got 13 days of fuel. Let us go. What to do when you only got 10 days of fuel left? Oh, don't know about that one. I only have 3 civilian factories to actually properly use. I'm getting some oil in, but only a single, only 8. So when it comes to fuel, current fuel is decreasing rapidly. New King of Britain, dissolution of the Diet, hey, more points. I have this army here, which is made up of entirely my little puppets. Let's see, I do gain army experience from having them train, which is good, because then I don't have to waste my manpower or my equipment. They can go ahead and do it for me. That's lovely. You have fun with that, Fengtian government. You have less manpower than me, but I think you can do that just fine. Now, you didn't get a whole lot of training in, but you would have to stop at the very least. You suffered a bit of a casualty there in the Congo. Okay. You guys can hold. And hold. And hold. You guys are in the correct fleet organizations anyway, so I want you guys to hold and go back and do all those things. Like I said, I have these ships being refitted to become carriers, converted heavy carriers, the Kaga class in particular. And also, with what we have so far, should probably turn on a profit from legation cities. Legation. Yeah, I might as well turn that on. Really? Who are you? Who are you? Oh, wait. I know which one you are. You're this one. Ah, you're detached. Okay, that's what happened there. Afghanistan's declared their war. First Anglo War. I love that little picture of the girl with the big gun. Black Monday. This sucks. I hate this. Good luck in France. We can... I might save my refits for in-between episodes, if I'm going to be honest. Just need to get a little bit more fuel in. Mission from Norway. We've recently received a trade delegation from the Kingdom of Norway. The country seeks new trading partners, as it is not part of the German Reichspakt that dominates trade in the European mainland. I thought the economic bloc of that was called like Mira Europa or something. They seek the trade, among other things, dried fish, and have offered very favorable rates on Norwegian merchant shipping. Most of this trade exports are favored of accepting, while a few oppose a new foreign shipping and moving Chinese goods. So lose political power, but gain some units of convoys. Oddly enough, Japanese convoy, or politely decline. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. Why not? Seems fine. Seems like a blast. Let's take some time with perhaps this fleet. I'm trying to do as much naval exercise as I can. General election 1936. Keep with the Seiyukai, because I guess it doesn't really matter. So long as we got that Hirohito. That's starting to lose fuel. 45 days of fuel left. Okay. I can always turn one of these guys off. And yeah, I might as well fully leave these on now. You guys are not. Strange, I thought I did. Either way, it's close enough. And you, are you... that's it. You need to be on never engage at all. And that should be fine. Over here, I could go army. It's not June yet, so I might as well go Navy reform into army expansion, naval expansion to get those 3 dockyards, just to keep things going. Civilian economy up to early mobilization. Seems good. Assassination of Katayama-sen. Born in 1859, Katayama-sen was one of the most senior syndicalist leaders of Japan, known as the father of Japanese syndicalism. Exiled to the USA after participating in early social democratic movement, Katayama witnessed and was influenced by Jack Reed's syndicalist activities in the development of the IWW and the CSA. Katayama returned returned to Japan after the constitutional restoration in 1926 and founded the first legal syndicalist party in Japan, the Rotonami. I don't care. Yesterday, while visiting Kyoto to congratulate something blah 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 to Yamamoto Senji for his election, a gang of 3 right-wingers stormed into his office and beat the 2 men with clubs. Yamamoto survived. Is that by any chance this Yamamoto? No, that's Isoroku. I don't care. Base stability down. Don't care. Don't really care about syndicalists dying. I just care about the glory of Japan. That is all. As for you guys, I suppose I could sit around and wait for at least one of these fleets to get full up. Restoration of democracy in Australasia. Okay, so you're gonna stay there then? Maneuvers in the Carpathians. Death of Pious. Death of Pious. I wonder who you're gonna pick then. Are you gonna pick the best pope? You're gonna pick Battle Pope? Fascist Pope? The one that I like? First International Congress, blah blah blah. Fuel storage. Ah, good. I could use that right about now, including some fuel refining. I think in terms of what we should be researching, spending a lot of time just getting our economy up and running is more or less what we're doing, because we can join the war whenever we want. We got a bit of a luxury. We do. You guys obviously don't see as much of a problem. Papal Conclave. Nice. Ooh, Great Comet. Could I go up to partial already? Yeah, I could. I could also get one of so many ministers. It's like an absolutely unreasonable number of ministers that I could have my pick from. And they basically all do the same thing. None of these matter. Research speed with decryption. I guess that's fine. Research speed. Political power gain. Political power gain. Political power gain with encryption. Research speed and encryption. Why would I care about encryption? Sortie efficiency in decryption. Into naval expansion. Oh, we're out of fuel. I was reading about decryption too much. When did I turn you on? I don't remember turning you on. Everyone back. You have done your duty. There you go. There you go. Let that go up again. Maybe I could spend some time exercising these. Friction within the left. Interesting development. Don't even bother reading that. My throat is hoarse. Basic machine tools. Nice. Okay, so basic machine tools into dispersed. Max factories, production efficiency, retention, factory output. So retention is nice to have because it means you can switch around things more. Factory bomb vulnerability. But who's gonna bomb me all the way out here? Insert clip of nuclear bombs. Nah, no one's gonna do that. Conversion speed bonus. Is this actually kind of a time for concentrated industry? I think it might be. I never take concentrated industry, but I was thinking, like, who is really going to be bombing me? Ah, good. We have new units. You go ahead and come out in Kyushu. Oh no, it's my regular infantry unit. Also, our armor division sucks, but it will do. May 15th incident. Prime Minister has been assassinated. Radical officers connected with the Ichiroki broke into the official residence and shot them. Everybody's out here trying to murder each other. My God. What is happening? Partial mobilization is happening. Not a big fan of that. As for over here, sure, you guys are mostly okay then. Maybe throw some... Wait, are those the good units or the bad units? The good units. Okay. You do that. You seem to be fine. Oop. Anyone else in this group? Maybe them? They can join. They can join the cavalry. You guys can... Here's what you should be doing. Throw a couple there. Maybe throw a couple more down there. I got an attack coming from Okinawa. Probably should have rerouted that from Nagasaki, but I can do that later. You guys mostly seem to be fine. Not sure why I need you over there. Oswald Mosley exists. Ma Click is still fighting. Anything going on over here? Jean Giraud. Okay. Okay. Look a little young. Kind of creepy. Over here. Preparing the liberation. Oh, they was suspended the monarchy and continued Bataan. He's sticking around then. Britain. What's Edward up to? War plan White. Coup d'etat in Siam. Yeah, same person who was there before. Same weird anime girl. You just form your own unit. Maybe station yourself down here or something. Union Syndicalista. Naval expansion. Army. Leadership protests. Over naval bias. I have naval biases. Well, I could spend some time working up army direction as to not do that. But yeah, I got a naval bias right about now. What of it? What of it, mister? Synthetic oils or excavation? What about something to do directly with the ships? Maybe armor? Maybe better guns? Maybe a truck? Oh, wait, no, that's what I should be doing. Get some Mitsubishis for all these guys that I'm building. I need steel. Need more steel again, huh? Give me more steel. Still need more steel. And I don't... Oh, no, I got construction to pay for it now. Okay. Yeah, that does make more sense. I can't get any from Frank Tien, so I'll get more from America. And when America falls, we'll take the Philippines. Also, we got a bit of fuel going. Why were you the only one that started doing that? Go back. I want to put out my main fleet for a little bit. Restorationists and Centralists. Okay. I'm going to send up my main fleet for naval. Let's see, we can have them out for a month doing their exercises. Then we got to put them away. I guess I should really just be putting them into this unit. Or, what I guess you could be doing, I could put you into the naval invasion army. How about this? I take a couple off, put them in there. And then put you guys in there. Yeah. That'll do. Mechanical computing. Computing can go into basic fire control. That'd be good for my ships. Especially because I got a couple of plans of what to do with some of these ships. Right now it doesn't really matter, all of my dockyards being used up, but you are going to make you into either a low, high damage, and then a long range. Full-on elects a new king. Oh, I wonder what they look like. Damn! Oh, my... Who are you? Karl Obrecht? I don't... von Habsburg? Okay. That's the reason I really play this mod. You go home. You go home. Put all my submarines out, or at least this entire flotilla out for a second. Have them do their training now into August. What else can I do? It's mostly just... Ooh. No Chinese Union is fired. Alright. I'm not going to get a whole lot of army experience without any kind of actual troops here. But, maybe I don't even need these troops in particular. Too many things are happening at once. You disband this army, because it's all Transamurian. Manuel Carlos, National Security Act. The notorious Peace Preservation Act was introduced in early 1924 by the Tanaka regime amidst the Red Scare following the Kanto anarchist uprising in September 1923 and a syndicalist assassination attempt by the Crown Prince Hirohito in December of the same year. The act drastically limited civil rights and symbolized the draconian rule of General Tanaka. It was appealed when the regime was brought down. The Constitutional Restoration of 1926, the Prime Minister Suzuki Kishiburu now wants to reintroduce the act, albeit heavily moderated, and rename the National Security Act. He has met strong opposition, even within his own cabinet. The public opinion has dropped to a new low, but Suzuki believes the reintroduction is necessary to counter the tide of a rising tide of syndicalism, and he is not alone in this opinion. A cross-party parliamentary group led by Nakajima Chikuke of the Rikenseiak, stab it with all the names, have declared the act the last bulwark of constitutional government. Okay, well, clearly, either we must defend our democratic way of life with any means necessary. The act is forced through. So, I believe that gets defend democracy, or a public opinion in opposition against it for the longest day. And you need to be after December. We got quite some time before that kicks in, don't we? But that'll be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!